Okay, well, first things first, I apologize for not having any face cam for this video. I know primarily when I do these videos, I usually do have some sort of face cam there just so you guys can actually physically see me and my reaction and see me speculate, just because I feel, not everybody does the whole Union Cross reaction videos that often, honestly, mainly because it's a mobile game or they'll just talk about it through videos. But I like going and reacting to these just because, that live speculation to that, that way, we probably missed a whole bunch of stuff and then we're all seeing it for the first time and then just, react to exactly what we're seeing and try to speculate off of it. I don't know. I've always really liked that. And you guys seem to have always liked that as well, especially since I know a lot of you guys, watch these updates through me. So I apologize for being a bit late on that. So I know this time might be a little bit different, especially since, we're in the whole 40 hours thing. So I'm just doing my best here. Thankfully, I do have 2 editors now that can assist me with this sort of thing. So I really do appreciate you both, Bruce and Jonathan. But let's go ahead and recap what we just saw beforehand, knowing that Ventus was actually the Union leader who was not supposed to be amongst these guys, and who replaced Strelitzia. And it was actually swapped out. And this is very, very likely done by Lady Ava. That's most likely her. And even more so, we ended off last time seeing Laurium actually encountering Maleficent, and they were about to duke it out. So we'll get to see the results of that today, hopefully, because I think there's actually 4 story updates. 3 of them are around a little over a minute, similar to this one, but 1 is closer to 4 minutes. So I'm really excited to see all this. This is a lot of Union Cross to get at one time, so I'm really excited about this. I had to stay off of Twitter for a good amount of these few days as this has been out, mainly because I know a lot of people have been talking about what's going on here. I seen one screenshot and I was like, nope. So I got out of there. So right now we're about to go ahead and take care of this. If you guys are ready for this, hit that like button for your boy if you love Union Cross and are excited for what Union Cross is going to show us today. But without further ado, let's get into this Union Cross story update, the one behind the switch. Oh boy. But Lady Ava really did tell me. Yeah, but she wasn't supposed to. That I was a Union leader. I believe you, Ven. You're not lying. You're definitely not lying, Ven. Then did Lady Ava do this on purpose after all? No. As awful as this may be, it's likely that Laurium's little sister, Strelitzia, is no longer with us. Oh, shoot, dude. Because nobody actually knows that, she's dead. So, oh, shoot, dude. She was supposed to have been the Union leader, and she was supposed to have been a dandelion, but she's not. Oh boy, big brain plays out here. If Lady Ava really was the one behind the switch, she wouldn't have just sent Strelitzia into war without saying anything. The fact that she no longer exists is proof that this was not done by Lady Ava. Then who brought Ven in? Then why were we chosen to be dandelions? To connect the light to the future, right? And if only the light were to continue on, what would oppose that? Darkness. There'd be imbalance. Darkness conceals all, even people. Oh yeah, you see, here we go. I see, so you are all trapped in here too. You aren't wanted here. My boy seems cocky. Typical. In that event, I'd best be on my way. This isn't the exit, though. It appears you haven't a single clue about the true nature of this room. I'm afraid not. This place just isn't my style. All prisons are made with exits. This data cage is no different. This is what this place is, after all. Why does she always say that? And so, as per your wishes, I will take my leave. Huh? I didn't realize this place was so important. I just thought it was a simple lab or a storage room. It is both, actually. Apparently, a particular kind of research was being done here, but the remains of that research were subsequently abandoned. Now then, I must bid you farewell. Yo, she's trying to dip, bro. Yo, Laurium was like, sit down. Darkness disguised itself as Lady Ava? Huh? Secret reports is right, huh? That's not really her theory, but you know. Ventus. When you met with Lady Ava, did anything seem off about her? I don't know. What exactly did she say to you? That she wanted me to be one of the 5 union leaders. And she gave me a rule book. She said if I went to the final battleground once everything was over, the other 4 would be waiting. Wait. Yeah, the other 4 would be waiting there. When you did say that when we first met. What else? At the very beginning, she summoned me to a dark abandoned house. Huh? Not by the tower? We started off at the house, then made our way towards the tower as we talked. Can you remember what happened? The killer. What if the killer posed as Ava? Huh. We'll speculate more on that soon. Yeah. That day I was summoned by Lady Ava to this abandoned house. This is the house Strelitzia got killed in. Lady Ava, it's me, Ventus. Lady Ava! Maybe I have the wrong place. Who's there? Strelitzia, I think. No, they're really trying to, no, Vin didn't kill her. No way, no freaking way, dude. They're really trying to set up to where Vin looks like the killer, because that is when Strelitzia came into that house and she was struck down, and it's trying to make it seem like, oh, Vin did it because he didn't know who it was or something. No. No way. Let me keep watching. Let me shut up. No way. No, go back. No way. Vin's in here. He's in that dark area to where we probably wouldn't be able to see him. Then Strelitzia came in, I think. Ava comes out with Ven with the rule book. That's when Lady Ava showed up and we left the abandoned house together. No, bro, you can't tell me you didn't see her there. You can't tell me you didn't see Strelitzia. There's no way. On the way towards the tower, we talked about the things I just mentioned. You just said, I think just now. Why? Lady Ava arrived. I don't remember what I was doing before we left the building, but I think we did so as soon as we met up. No, are you absolutely sure that was Lady Ava? You making this man second guess himself. Bro, you can remember, dude. Why? No, Vin. What's happening? For now, let's get back to the tower. No, dude, no. They're really trying to make Ven the killer. Laurium got rocked. You really let Maleficent beat you? Let's first take a look at this. Few things. There's a few things. There's a few things I want to talk about here. Yeah, this 30-second one was just showing that he got rocked. Maleficent got away. I think that's clear to say. Because if there were no winners here, then we would probably see two losers. But the fact that we see only one loser more than likely shows that the other one was the winner. So I doubt she did get away the normal way. I'm not too sure this is her going back to the future again. It would make the most sense that if she did get away that way, that's how she got back in the first place. But the machine is destroyed. I'm not too sure that she was able to get in there, power it all up, and make sure it's all typed in and set to go, and then get away. While Laurium is over here swinging a Keyblade at her. So more than likely she was able, it got destroyed in the battle and she dipped. That's likely how she ended up leaving. So she might still be in this era. That's what I'm thinking for this cutscene. Next up, we've got the cutscene I'm sure we all cared about the most in this update, which was this cutscene, Confession. This is when Ventus is supposed to be meeting up with Lady Ava for her to, make him a union leader. That of course, he ended up being, as we saw with Union Cross. But the thing is, Ventus's memories during this time is very, very unreliable. We don't fully know what really happened during this time. Ventus doesn't fully understand what really happened during this time because he said, I think, and then Laurium even questioned him about it towards the end there. You said, I think just now, and why? Yeah, this is where he's questioning him about that. And it's clear as day, something happened there. The fact that he has a memory of this occurring, there's something wrong here. Maybe what they said earlier was true. Maybe somebody impersonated Ava. Because likely what ended up happening was Strelitzia died. I don't think she was killed by Ventus. But darkness kills her. So that way he can impersonate Lady Ava. It must be some type of magic that'll make somebody look like something else. Maybe they'll say in another update that a Heartless kind of appeared in the room and Lady Ava killed it. But in actuality, it was actually Strelitzia being killed. I know that kind of seems far-fetched, but when you really think about it, I don't think so really. Because let's look at it here. If you remember in Kingdom Hearts 358 Days Over 2, they did something very similar there. They realized they only need one Keyblade wielder in the organization. So what they tried to do was they sent both Xion and Roxas on a mission to kill a very strong Heartless. But it turns out that Heartless that you were trying to beat was actually Xion, the other person. And to each other, both had just appeared as a Heartless. It wasn't until Axel came in and interrupted that magic sequence to actually get them to both realize they were fighting each other. It was all just a setup to have one kill the other. And I think it might be a similar situation here. It would make total sense because Ven would totally react if he just saw Lady Ava kill somebody, especially somebody likely he knew, or somebody he obviously could tell was a good person who they obviously have a Chirithy, so they're obviously a Keyblade wielder. So why would they go and kill somebody who's done no wrong? So that would likely be the case, or he would likely distance himself from Lady Ava if he saw that happen. So if that magic were supposed to be casted, that would make things a lot more sense, because there's no way Ventus didn't see that. And there's no way. But even then, the fact that he doesn't remember this well shows that there's something wrong with Ventus's memory in the first place. Originally, we thought Ventus's memory issue all kind of came as kind of like a relapse from Xehanort's experiments on him and everything like that. We had originally thought that was the case, but now we can see he's been dealing with these memory issues even back then. So that just goes to show there's something really freaky going on here. They're really trying to paint Ven as the killer, but I honestly feel like it's a little shallow to believe, or a little naive to believe, that Ven is the killer based off of this. I still haven't seen anything that really definitively shows that Ven is the killer, and I don't want to conclude him as the killer until then. And honestly, I feel like this kind of makes me believe that he's not the killer even more so. The fact that we know darkness is involved, and the fact that Brain had even said something about it in the first place, kind of leads me to believe, yeah, at the very beginning, darkness disguised itself as Lady Ava, and he questions this. The fact that they brought this line in itself is what makes me really believe that this can't be Ven, and they're addressing this possibility. That's what really makes me believe that there's no way this could actually be Ven. If it ends up being Ven, then I'll eat my shorts, but other than that, I don't really believe it's going to be Ven. I just don't. There's too many inconsistencies. We have much more reason to believe that darkness had posed itself as Lady Ava and killed Strelitzia, so that way they can give Ventus the notebook. There's more evidence leading to that than there is for Ven definitively doing this. Ven is not the person who would do this. He's just not. I know people say, oh, but it could be Vanitas, but Vanitas wasn't here yet. That's just not the case. I know a lot of people say Vanitas is darkness because in KH3 he says, what I am is darkness, but I don't think that's enough to fully connect him being darkness, if I'm being honest. Not fully just yet, because in Birth by Sleep we see Vanitas created. You know, when what he does is he takes Vanitas out of Ventus, and we see him, and he even gives him a name then. So it's like, I find it hard to believe that would be the case, and we know that Vanitas was made later on past this point because Vanitas looks like Sora, and that's when Sora had interaction with Ventus's heart at that point. But that can't be the case here because Sora ain't born yet, so there's no way that could end up being the case. I know you could say that, okay, well, darkness is just Vanitas before he had an actual physical form. No, that's just that. No, there's no evidence for that. There's no evidence for that. I'm sorry. It's okay to speculate, but when you start just throwing baseless stuff out there like that, it's just like, it's just like, I'm not going to take it seriously. I'm sorry. So that's just my thoughts on who Darkness is. Were they the one to disguise themselves as Lady Ava? Were they the one to kill Lady Ava? We don't really know. I honestly don't know really what more to say or to take from this. I feel like I've said everything I can say, but at the same time, I feel like I have so much swirling on in my head that I don't fully know if I've said everything I needed to say. Like, I know if I miss anything, I'll likely end up just making a video about it in general, or if I rethink something that I said in this video, I'll likely end up making a more definitive version and tweaked version of that theory or speculation in another video. I just think it's really interesting to really discuss and talk about this kind of thing. I'm not too sure where they're really going to go with this. I'm not too sure where Maleficent is. Did Maleficent make it back? Did Maleficent not make it back to her era? Did Lady Ava actually do this? Because Lady Ava came out of that place. There's no mistaking that. Whoever came out of there was disguised or Lady Ava herself. So let me know what you guys think. Do you guys think that Lady Ava was the one who actually killed Strelitzia? Do you think it was Darkness disguising himself as Lady Ava? Do you think that Maleficent made it back to her era now? Or are we going to see her again that she obviously couldn't escape or something? Do you think Ven was the killer here? Do you think he actually killed Strelitzia and his memory was altered so that way he couldn't, remember this sort of thing happening? And this is something that wasn't supposed to be dug up. Let me know down in the comments. I appreciate it if you guys have made it all the way to the end of this video. I know Kingdom Hearts fans just like hearing about Kingdom Hearts, because I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of the same way. So I really do appreciate those of you guys who did watch all the way to the end. It really does help me out as a creator. I love what we're doing over here. We're already on the way to 8,000 subscribers. We're just, what, 100 away now? So we could definitely hit that. I'd love to hit that later this month, if possible, or as soon as possible. You guys have really been doing a lot for me. I'm really set on hitting 10K this summer. So if we can hit 10K this summer, that would be absolutely fantastic. But let's go ahead and get it. I'm going to try to get as much content out as possible, whether it's Kingdom Hearts, whether it's Xenoblade, whether it's Zelda. I definitely want to start getting that stuff out. But thank you guys so much for watching. If you haven't already and you want to see more Kingdom Hearts content, then definitely hit that subscribe button and hit that little bell icon. YouTube's notifications are still kind of wonky at times, so if you want to make sure you're getting the next Unicross update or Theory, Kingdom Hearts 3 or Unicross Theory, as soon as it comes out, then that bell icon is going to be your best friend. I'm telling you, especially with everything going on and we can't really leave the house. But thank you guys so much for watching. My name is KingdomAce, and remember, my loyal knights, to always fly skyward.